Hello YouTube family, Greg D here for TGN. We're back for another video and it's time for a Q&A. It is time, I am back. I've been sick, I've been working on the whole situation that we talked about last week. Things are getting better, we're making some progress on that front. So I'm feeling pretty good, minus bronchitis. I'm feeling really congested in my chest and everything. And it's funny because I'm looking here through the comment section of the where I asked you guys to post your questions, and there are so many freaking Dcuo questions. It's like, we don't care about you, Greg. That's what you guys are saying. You don't care about me. You just care about what I think about Dcuo, and I'm okay with that, and you guys are hilarious. But I do just want to say I thank you guys for all of your support with the personal issues that I have been having. You guys have showed a tremendous amount of support over the last week, and thank you for that. So without further ado, I'm just going to scroll through randomly and answer a couple questions. You know, maybe we'll do 5, 6, you know, however I feel. So let's get started. So let's start from the bottom here. Let's start of the bottom. So the first question here is, why do you still play Dcuo, and when did you start playing the game? So I was as soon as I heard the advertisements about the game in 2011, I knew that I wanted to play the game. I bought the game the day that it came out. I was probably one of the first people on the game in the US. I mean, I made my first character Ultraman. That, like, he was a Superman-based character. I used Ultraman just because I figured it would be, the name would be there. It was an ice character, and I completely sucked at the game at that point, but I've been playing forever. And the reason why I still play it is, no matter how frustrating the game gets and how frustrating the developers can get at times, it's still one of those games that I just can't leave forever. It's just not, just because it's a game that I'm a huge DC fan. I'm a huge, like, MMO fan, so having the two together has just really, it's been my bread and butter for gaming for the last 6 years. Okay, next question. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? If I could live anywhere in the world, I would say, well, let's put it this way. If I could live anywhere in the United States, I would live somewhere where the winters aren't so harsh. I personally like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I used to live in Florida for several years as a kid. So I lived in the Fort Lauderdale area. So anywhere in Florida, like South Carolina, Georgia, anywhere like that. Probably like the Carolinas at this point. But, damn it. Okay, so if I had to live anywhere in the world, I probably would choose, I have a big Italian background, I have a big Northern European background, so honestly, two places that come to mind would be like London, England, possibly somewhere in Canada, because I've been to Canada before and it was really nice. Maybe somewhere like Toronto or like Vancouver, something like that. Or other one would be like Rome, Italy, maybe Naples, somewhere like that. So just keep that in mind. What made you start YouTube, a YouTube channel? Honestly, I just, originally I did it just to kind of find a way to get my philosophies known. I didn't start as a gaming channel at all. I just kind of made videos about my philosophies on life and working out and things of that nature, and then I just kind of transitioned into wanting to try to make this an income of some sort to help the family, and I turned it into a gaming channel, and haven't looked back since. Do you ever think you'll live stream and chill with the fam? I have live streamed before. It's been a long time. Usually I don't have like that much time to actually sit and you know, for like an hour or 2 hours. I usually don't have that much time, so I don't usually live stream, but I have before and possibly will again. Okay, let's see. What console do you have and what is your username? Okay, so I am on the PlayStation 4. My username My actual PlayStation name is Guggenheim38. Guggenheim is actually a nickname that I got in high school. It's always stuck. And my main character on Dcuo is Terrorizing, the Earth DPS. Let's see. Do you think the Dcuo are purposefully making powers unbalanced for cash? To an extent, sure. That's how, Daybreak and DC, that's how they make the money. You gotta, do something in order to keep the money flow coming so that you can keep providing new content. What is your favorite Marvel superhero? Growing up, this probably dates me a little bit. I used to love playing the X-Men side-scroll arcade game, and ever since I was a kid, my favorite X-Men has always been Colossus. I just like the fact that he could just turn himself into like titanium alloy and get super strength, super invulnerability, invulnerability, all this other stuff. Always liked Colossus. Have you ever met people you played video games with in person? No, not yet. I've thought maybe once we get a big enough channel here, maybe we could do like a subscriber meetup, pick somewhere and just kind of meet somewhere if you're in kind of in the vicinity type thing. But as far as actually ever meeting someone, no. What is your favorite game of all time? Good Lord. My favorite game of all time is probably GoldenEye 64 for the N64. Absolutely loved that game. Absolutely loved that game. If Daybreak Games gave you a blank check and said fix Dcuo, what would you fix or change? I would make sure that there was more of a balance between PvE and PvP. I would make sure that we have at least someone who actually likes to listen to the community and the ideas of the community, maybe even kind of hire like a liaison, if you will, to kind of interact with the community more extensively to get more ideas and kind of make sure that the ideas of the community are inputted into the game itself. This kind of relates to another question, where do you think Dcuo needs a reboot, or can it be fixed? Honestly, I think it can be fixed. Honestly, will it be fixed? No. And at this point, I personally probably I would like to see a second Dcuo at this point, honestly. I always relate this in a lot of my videos to like Diablo and Diablo 2. Those were some of my favorite PC games growing up. And I think that in the case of, Diablo 2 was like leaps and bounds ahead of the original Diablo. And I'm hoping that in a case of making a second Dcuo, it would be the same way. Obviously, there'd be a lot more storylines. I would say there'd be a different storyline for each mentor. There should be a whole new set of powers. Like nothing carries over from the original game. Just kind of maybe like the magic, the meta, and the tech stuff. But as far as like powers and storyline, no, none of that stuff should carry over at all. It should be a totally new game, totally new map, totally new everything. And I think if we got a fresh start, I think a lot more people would be invested in the game, and I think a lot more people would actually care. Okay, hi Greg, what line of work are you in? How did you find out about Dcuo? I think how I found out about it was just advertisements, commercials on TV. What line of work am I in? I actually have my master's degree in psychology. Right now I work for the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. I work at the psychiatric, or I should say I work at a residential facility run by the psychiatric hospital run by the University of Pittsburgh. So I deal with mentally ill homeless men. What is one of your favorite anime? I'm not really into anime, honestly, but if there was one that I did like, it was Berserk. A little older, but I loved that one for some reason. I just did. Aside from Dcuo, name a game or two that you enjoy playing the most. I would say Grand Theft Auto 5, even though I don't really have the game anymore, because I had it on PS3 and I sold it. And another game that I do enjoy playing is, like, that I constantly get, Madden. every year, pretty much. So, and let's see. Let's see if there's any other questions that I can. All right, we'll do one personal one, and then we'll call it quits because we're getting to 10 minutes here. Do you drink coffee or eat pizza or hot fries? Yes, I drink coffee. I work overnights at my hospital job, so drink a lot of coffee first thing when I get home in the morning because I have to stay up and watch the kid while my wife goes to work. So I definitely do need coffee. I love pizza. Pizza's probably my favorite food. Absolutely freaking love pizza. Hot fries I used to eat all the time when I was in high school. Haven't eaten hot fries in a long time. Favorite pizza though? Pepperoni, pineapple, bacon. Bam. Don't knock it till you try it. But with that being said, guys, I hope that kind of covered everything. That's all I got for you. I hope I answered all of your questions. I know I didn't get to all of them, but I tried to answer as many as I could without making this video too long. I'm back. We're going to be making videos on a regular basis again now that I'm kind of getting the personal stuff situated and getting better with this bronchitis stuff. So thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, see you soon.